Life and Lifestyle here for another market recap for today, October the 7th. Round 23, Jordan number. Let's get it going. Still rocking with the Native American music. You like to learn from who I learn from, get the stock market playlist, get the merch, hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops. Follow me on IG and Twitter. The market for today. It's kind of non-existent, really. I ended up only having two trades to pick from, CLF and Citigroup, because all my other trades have been pre-activated. Only had 5 trades I was watching, but 3 of the 5 had been pre-hit. By that, I mean they opened 2 or 3 levels down and they put 2 or 3 levels up in the call, so don't need to watch that anymore because it's already a done deal. So I decided to take CLF. I took a $22 call right around here. This is an old entry and this is a new entry, but I left them up just because it was still within the range. So I use this as a signal to know I can get in. So I got in I think around here. Yeah, I got in right around here, right around the time it broke over it. It went up a bit. I got in at 30. It went up to like 31, 31.50, then it turned against me and stopped me out right here at 26. I had 2 contracts, so that was a 13% loss for $8. And then the trade went down to 26.25. My stop loss was 27 actually, but it cut me to 26 because that happens sometimes. When you say stop loss, they just give you the lowest price they can, which is why I stick with tight spread so I don't get chopped to pieces by saying give it to me at 5 and it triggers it and it gives it to you at 1. You know, that'd be horrible. So the call then proceeded to actually turn, and it actually did go up to 39, which is the 30% strike I was looking for. So I was right. I was just wrong. I was just maybe 5 minutes early on this trade. I could have took it again, but the market was looking a little choppy. So I was like, you know what? That's it. I'll just call it right there, whatever. The only other trade I could take was Citigroup. And Citigroup was around this point, and I was like, I don't feel like they're gonna do it this time, so let me not. But granted, they did go from like 55 to like 70 during the choppiness, but then they proceeded to die later on. So I only took 1 trade, CLF. I lost that 1 trade for $8. So that's 2 red days in a row. I almost took a call, a 0-day DTE call on the SPY right around here, but I was like, no, that's a revenge trade. Don't even try it. Don't fuck around and lose another $50. But the call actually would have hit. It was 77 bucks. Now granted, when I marked this line, it was right here. So it went from 77 down to I think 67, which would have been a stop out. But then it went up to 130. So once again, I was right but wrong. So that was just giving it some time. So I guess when it's so early, this would have benefited from my pullback idea that I've never actually used. By me wanting to get in at 30, I could have put in an order at 27. Which would have probably been right down here. It would have came down and got me at 27. But my stop loss would have been 24. It would have got me at 27, maybe 26, and brought me on up to 39, which would have been a 40% return. And I marked that line right here, 30% on the pullback, was actually even earlier. So I had a chance to catch that on going up and down. So I'll look to do that tomorrow. The market's been kind of choppy lately. So the trades I take tomorrow, I'm going to take a pullback entry. Because usually the trades that I do lose, it's because the trades I do lose tend to end up winning most of the time. And even if they do lose, they was gonna lose anyway. So it's almost a no-brainer just to take the pullback entry, because it gives me a cheaper price on the ones that were gonna win but cut me out. But then it does miss me on the other ones. But then I also have to look for certain trades where if the market's not choppy looking, like with Oracle. I couldn't have took a pullback entry with Oracle. Actually, no, I could have. I could have actually. It was not a good trade this week. Comcast. No, I couldn't have took a pullback on Comcast. Oracle was my best trade outside of my progs. Plug, I could have got him plug at maybe 28. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But so that's it for today. A quick day. Still green on the week, so I can't complain. Still looking to get my face back from yesterday. I'll probably sell out the rest of Prague tomorrow to give me another 100+ week, and we'll see. I might take a 0 DTE tomorrow. I don't know. If I do, I'm definitely going to put the stop loss in first and then see what happens after that. Because I'm noticing these here and there, and they do pop, but they're just so freaking volatile. If I take one, I have to give it a double stop loss. I have to give it a 20% range just to avoid a volatile shakeout. And then sell it quickly. Sell it once it crosses like 30% or something, or 50%, or just whenever it starts to pull back. Like right here on the SPY, if I took, let me zoom in a little bit. If I took the 0 DTE after it bounced down here, even if I took it right here at 77, it went down to 67 here. That's only 10 bucks. That's not 20%. 20% will put it down to like 72. So it's still within range. So bam, then it pulls up and up and up. Anywhere up here, anywhere over 441, anywhere above that line is the sell zone. So let's see where that might have been. Let's see, a SPY, 0 DTE, 443 call. Well, actually, this isn't a 0 DTE because they only do those for Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So there's not one on Thursday. So let's see, it was 44, 72. Here it is right here. Right here, 77. It went as low as 61. They might have stopped us out. It went as low as 61. And then it went back to 77. It's at 96, 120, 98, 120, 105, 130. So 120. 77 to 120. That's over 50%. And 60 to 120 is 100. So catch on the pullback. That's the first 15 minutes. I might need to start being a little more patient on my entries too, because I tend to take a lot of my trades before 10:30. So I might need to just wait and maybe give myself 15 minutes to find a setup first to take it. It's just with options, these bitches move so damn fast that in the first 15 minutes, that could be the trade. Like look at CLF. This is from 9. This is the first hour. So I only had an hour to catch this trade, and the setup was in the first 15 minutes. So I have no more than 15 minutes usually to pick a trade. Let's look at the SPY. The SPY running to the upside. First 15 minutes, done in the first hour. What else was a trade that did something? I think that was it. What's this? Neo? Neo didn't really. Well, let's look at Neo. Fuck it. Neo. First 15 minutes. First hour. This one took longer. So the first 15 minutes. This one was around 35.50. And then it went to 36, so it gained $1. So let's look at a 37 call on Neo. It went as low as 30 to 57. That's 50% right there. God damn. Okay, so in the first 15 minutes, the lowest you would catch it is 30. You probably catch it at 40 more than likely. So this is the first 15 minutes. 54. Damn. Try to catch it at 40. And it goes on to hit 98. But 89 was kind of the first kind of wall, and another wall was at 81. So it would have hit 100%. But yeah, so I'll practice makes perfect. You keep on working at it, and eventually it'll all click. This video is long enough. All right, I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good one.